Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a licensed mental health and addictions therapist based out of North Carolina, and I specialize in financial therapy, which is all about helping you heal and understand your relationship with money. But on this channel, y'all, honestly, I just share my own personal journey of building wealth, saving, investing, and paying off debt. Okay, now with that being said, let's jump right into it, because guess what, y'all? Nelnet called me. They called me yesterday, and they called me today too. So listen. Houston, we have a problem. I'm just kidding, y'all. Let me stop. But Nelnet, if you don't know, they are one of the student loan servicers. So that's about all I know about them. I don't know anything else, but I know they service our student loans. I used to actually be with Great Lakes. I guess they bought them out or something. I'm not sure what happened with all that, but yeah. So now they are in charge of my student loans, which, it's about that time. I wasn't expecting to hear from them, because even though I'm not, my loans are still in it's not forbearance. It's on a pause. I mean, I didn't put it on a pause, but it's just pause. I still go in and update, look at my numbers, the interest, the principal, all that kind of stuff. I keep up with it. I have make sure my address is up to date, my email, my phone number, all that stuff, so they can reach me at any time. So they were actually calling me just to confirm my contact information was correct. So I guess I need an answer, because it's been going to my voicemail. But obviously they have the right number, okay? But anyway, I wanted to just take this time to talk about how now that they're calling me, which is basically meaning it's getting real, it's about that time, and y'all know what's going on. Hopefully you know what's going on. I think July 1st is a certain deadline for something regarding, I think you have to submit your plan or something like that by July 1st or something like that. But I'm already on a plan base. I believe I set my plan already, but I'm gonna go in and check. I have it pulled up right here, so I keep looking at it just to make sure, because I have the plan that I want. But I don't want to go into those details today, because I'm gonna talk about all that in another video. But I want to share with you 5 steps that I'm taking to prepare to pay off my student loans. And the reason why I say prepare is because based on the dates that I have on mine across the board, my student loans aren't due till November 2028, which I don't know. That don't even make sense, because I finished my doctorate last year. So that 6-month grace period has been over. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But I do know that I'm actually going to be starting mine January 2027, God willing. That's the goal. I don't care if it's not due till 28. I'm not playing with y'all. Plus that interest. And honestly, if they can keep you comfortable just waiting and chilling, they're going to let you, because guess what, baby? That interest is going up every day. So no thank you. But let's talk about the 5 things that I'm doing to prepare. So the first one is doing what I just talked about. I'm reviewing the due dates, making sure that my contact information, all those things are up to date, looking at my current balances and my interest rates. Now, my highest interest rate on my student loans is 8.05%. No, 8.05%. I have one that's 7.05%, and my smallest one is 3.4%. I have more than 3 loans, by the way. By the way, just so you know, I have a bachelor's degree, a master's, and a doctorate. So I have 3 degrees. I actually started school. I went to the community college, by the way. So some of my credits rolled over. Because the amount that I have in student loans, which I'll share that when we get started. I'm not gonna tell y'all that. Make sure you with me in January. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But the amount that I have in student loans for all 3 of those degrees, I have friends, colleagues, peers that owe that amount on just 1 degree. It's crazy. I'm like, what in the world? But I have 3 degrees, so I don't feel too bad about my number, because I'm and I have multiple licenses, and I mean, to me, it paid off. It's worth the investment. But do I recommend college and stuff like that? Well, we'll talk about that another time, because I am teaching this year. So anyway, well, go back and watch my last teaching video. You know how I feel. It depends. Okay, just don't get me started. Okay, I have a total of 11 total student loans, groups. And if you know what I'm talking about, the way they're broken down. But I actually technically only owe on 10 because back when I was in Atlanta, I actually had started my student loan payoff journey. I was working contract roles and stuff like that, and I was using one of my contracts to pay off my student loans, y'all. I didn't own a home or anything at that time, so I was like really into it, and then I just kind of paused. But I actually paid off one in full. I think it was like a $6,000 student loan, and I paid it off. So technically, I only have 10 loans total, like that makes up this amount. And it's actually grown since when I was in Atlanta, obviously, because now I have my doctorate, so I had more loans, so that period of time. But anyway, number one is reviewing all this information. Step two is that I'm going to focus on increasing my income, which y'all already know I'm doing. If you follow me on this journey and on this channel, you already know I just left my job 2 months ago, and now I'm self-employed, but it has given me so much more flexibility as far as income, earnings. There's no cap on how much I can earn. I'm literally getting like so many referrals from the one contract role that I have with to see, you know, first responders and military, and I just love them. I'm so excited. I just got some this morning, right? And just like different sources. So just increasing my income, that's the goal. So that when I tell you, like, y'all gonna want to be on this journey with me, because when you see how much money I'm be paying towards student loans at one time, you're gonna be like, what in the world? Like, I can't even believe this. This is crazy. And I'm gonna be like, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is crazy. Anyway, so I'm increasing my income. The third thing that I'm doing is reaching my savings goal for this year. Y'all already know. Check out my savings series. But my goal is to reach $10,000 liquid cash in my freedom fund. But my stretch goal is 12.5, so that I can be halfway toward the $25,000 first chunk. Because my ultimate goal is 100K. But I want to make sure I hit that 10K at least this year, and that'll make me feel good. Then I guess technically number 4, right, is and it's kind of 4 and 5. They're together, like, because really neither one is important. They both need to happen by the end of this year. That is, I need to max out my Roth. That's $7,500, and I also need to. I just have to, y'all. Like, I'm going to do what it takes. I want to reach 100K total invested, but that includes my Roth. So just enter the year at that 100K mark, because for me, that'll take so much pressure off of me, knowing that I've hit that amount, and I can kind of just coast next year, if that makes sense, because I know that my money is going to be going towards paying these student loans off. So I'll probably still like try to max out my solo 401k and my Roth, but like I can just focus on that amount and not like, oh, I'm putting all this money to the market. Like, nah, because that money actually going to be going toward my student loans, if that makes sense, right? Okay, but also along with these investment accounts, I'm paying off debt. Now, I got to get rid of this debt, because my goal is, I told y'all, by the time I'm 40, even on year 40, I don't want to have no debt. And that includes my mortgage. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch, but I definitely want to have my student loans paid off. Now, I just told y'all, as of like a couple days ago, I am 37 and a half. So you can see the timeline. We got time, but we ain't got that much time. So I ain't got time to play around at all. Like, because by the time I hit 40, baby, I'm trying to be fit, fine, and wealthy, and debt free. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I might be a nomad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no student loan. I don't want no mortgage. I need to be able to come and go. And I need my money to be making more money for me and just, you know, freedom. Okay? So I need these things paid off. So in order to really lock in on the student loans, that means I need to get rid of any other lingering debt, which y'all already know. I have my IRS tax debts from like years ago. I have $12,000 total, like give or take, with interest on that one. 2018, something like that. And then the one from last year, or this year, was $3,500. So altogether, with interest, like rounded up, I would say like $16,000 for that. And then I have like a little bit of like miscellaneous things that I need to pay off or pay. That's about $4,000. So total is around $20K that I need to pay off by the end of this year. So I got like what, 7-8 months left. I don't know. I can't right now. I can't count, y'all. I think 7 months left in this year to pay off that $20,000 of just debt. And that way that 2027 hit got well in January, I can just lock in on student loans. So I want to do that. And I think that's it. So then the last one is just mentally prepare to go into 2027 and lock in on paying off the student loans. And I say lock in and mentally prepare because I might get a notification that my student loans ain't even due for another year, but I don't care. I want to still like really, really, really hyper focus on paying off my student loans, because once I get that paid off, all I would have left to pay off is my mortgage. I will be debt free except my mortgage, y'all. That would be the most amazing thing. Then I can focus on saving up to buy my next home if I want to buy another bigger house. Buying a car, SUV that I want, you know, little gadgets that I want, which I'll get those things here and there, like my Chanel glasses and all that kind of stuff, y'all know, my watch and my bracelets and stuff. But right now I'm locked in. So y'all see, I have like all these steps that I need to take the rest of this year, and these goals to hit in order to really prepare myself and be in a position to be able to pay these student loans off. And I'm gonna say this, and when you hear the number next year, you're gonna be like, there's no way. But I truly want to stretch myself to pay my student loans off in full next year in 2027. And if you knew the number, you're gonna be like, there's no way. Girl, I know you ambitious and you really good at, you know, achieving goals, but be for real, Dr. Shamanda, like, girl, you stretching it. But here's the thing, I know that my income will double, like triple, to be honest. So if I am a good steward of my income and I'm not like splurging, and I'm not, and like I said, I wouldn't have any debt, anything like that, now technically I can live off, you know, this right here, and I can put all the rest of it towards student loans, and that's what I'm about to do. So, but I gotta hit these goals first. I gotta lock in on these things first. You know, my investment accounts, these, you know, the last little bit of lingering small debts, hitting this savings goal, those things, and keep my income, increasing my income every month. It's possible. It's gonna happen. Anyway, I want to know how you feel about student loans. Do you have any that's due? Are you excited about paying them off? Excited? Are you already paying them off? Are you like, I don't care about no student loans, they have to get it out, it's going to go to the grave with me? Like, what are your thoughts about student loans? I'm curious. Let me know. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.